Hey guys, my name is India Nicole, and if you're new to my channel, hey baby. So today is the third episode to my confidence series, and if you haven't watched episode 1 and 2, I will link them down in the description so you can check those out after you finish this video. So today we're going to be talking about self-respect and knowing your worth. I feel like this video is probably the most important video in the entire series because you know what? I'll just get to that in a minute. Self-respect is a person's overall emotional evaluation of his or her wealth. So now that we know the textbook definition of self-respect, let's get into some examples. Have you ever seen somebody in a bad relationship and you're just like, why is he with her or why is she with them? They treat them so terribly. Like, what's wrong with them? That's probably because that person lacks and doesn't know their worth, or they lack they don't have a high amount of self-respect for themselves. If I believe that I am not beautiful and I believe my body's weird, I feel like my hair is nappy, I just feel like I'm overall just an unattractive woman, and I get with someone who tells me the opposite and they make me feel pretty and they tell me I'm pretty and whatever, that person compliments me and makes me feel beautiful, but he occasionally yells at me, he occasionally screams at me, doesn't want me to have friends, he kind of treats me bad occasionally, I'm kind of going to be okay with it because he makes me feel pretty. He fills the hole of my insecurity of not feeling beautiful, and that's why I'm okay with him yelling at me occasionally, because it doesn't happen all the time, because he cares about me or he loves me, or you know, he makes me feel beautiful. Without him, I'm going back to square one where I'm ugly again. So those people who feel that way, they tolerate a lot more because they're trying to fill a hole with that person that they're with. Having self-respect for yourself is what you will and will not allow from the world or people. So if I know that I don't like people to yell at me or for them to raise their tone with me in an argument, that's my self-respect. I'm telling myself, look, this is what I am and will not tolerate. And if you want to speak to me, you better bring that down to a 3. Because that's what I'm going to take as a person. Have you ever met a person that's like, I'm so beautiful, I'm better than everybody? They have that I'm better than everybody mentality. I'm so gorgeous, I'm so beautiful. And they constantly remind you that I'm so gorgeous and so beautiful. And you're like, oh my goodness, I get it. But those people are the same exact person. Though they may not take crap from people, they are still trying to fill a void in their life, an insecurity that they may have. If I continue to say how smart I am, oh my gosh, I'm so smart, look, I got 100 on my test, or oh my gosh, I'm so beautiful because so-and-so said that, or because this boy commented on my picture and with heart eyes, or I'm so cool because everybody thinks I'm cool. Maybe you're not really cool or as beautiful. And I'm not saying that those people are not that way. Those are the people that usually try to get you to say the same thing that they're saying. So if I continue to say I'm beautiful, you're gonna say I'm beautiful, and then if I hear it from you, I'm gonna believe that I'm beautiful. They're using you as the boyfriend example. You are filling a void in their life. You are filling an insecurity that they have, so they don't have to feel like, man, I'm ugly, or man, I'm dumb, or man, I'm not cool. Another example is when you have self-respect for yourself, you do not need to seek validation from anyone. If I know I'm cool, if I know I'm smart, if I know I'm beautiful, I don't need Jimmy, Tony, and Becky to tell me I'm cool, smart, and beautiful, because I know that, because I understand that if nobody in this entire world told me I'm beautiful, India Nicole gonna know she's beautiful, because I don't seek validation from other people. I don't need other people to fill a hole with myself, because I am complete, I'm good, I'm okay. And there's nothing wrong with insecurities, nothing wrong. But what the negative thing is with insecurities is trying to get people to fill the hole that you're searching for, or to fill the hole that you have. If you don't feel pretty, don't seek someone else to make you feel pretty. You have to change that on your own, because if you do, you could end into a very bad situation with someone that ultimately could be using you just because they understand that you have an insecurity. That person could be using you for maybe a place to stay at night, or using you for some companionship because they can feed off of your insecurity. Be careful with the company you keep, because people have their own agendas. And I know I'm getting a little off tangent, but people have their own agendas, and you have to be careful with who you let known about your insecurities. I have my own insecurities, but I don't let it stop me. I don't let it take over my day, and it definitely doesn't change my attitude about myself. Sometimes I might feel like, dang, India, you got some big old feet, girl, and there ain't no shoes that you can find because your feet so doggone big. But that doesn't stop me. That doesn't, that still ain't gonna stop India Day, because India's still fabulous with or without her big old feet. It doesn't matter. Be careful with who you let know about your insecurities. And my last and final tip is ultimately stop caring what people say to you. And I know you're like, but India, didn't you just say in episode 2 that it matters what people think? Yes. Like if you go into a job interview and you looking crazy, you might not get that job. Like it's important to be presentable at all times and not just looking any kind of way. You need to be presentable regardless. Like it's not about even what someone says to you. It's just, it makes sense. And not just looking any kind of way. You need to be presentable regardless. Like it's not about even what someone says to you. It's just, it makes sense. Stop caring what people say. You have to live your life for you. If you have an insecurity about your body because the media says you're supposed to be an hourglass, or you're supposed to be thin, or you're supposed to be thick, who cares? It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you are your own person, and when you die, it's on you to have lived your life the way you want it to, or the way it was supposed to be intended for. Because you can't, if you're being made fun of because you don't have the coolest clothes, or you don't have the prettiest hair, it doesn't matter. It ultimately doesn't matter. And that's why you cannot put your all into people, because at the end of the day, they're going to disappoint you. So why seek validation from others? You have to get it from within. You have to get it from yourself, because if it's not with you, you can't get it from Johnny. You can't get it from Becky. You can't get it from Chelsea, because those people are going to go. Eventually, one day, they're going to go. We all going to die. And if you have put your validation into that one person, you're going to be upset one day. You have to be okay with yourself. And you know how they say you can't love somebody else unless you love yourself? It's true. Until you're able to truly be okay with who you are, understand your self-worth, understand your self-respect, be okay with how you look, how you dress, be 100% okay with this, then you cannot progress into life, and you will always struggle with something. So all in all, throughout all of the series, I want you guys to understand that you are beautiful no matter what you look at. When you look at yourself in the mirror, smile and be happy and think of the positives. There are so many people in the world that don't have what you have. You might think, oh my gosh, my hair, like I said, my hair is a mess. There's people with no hair that can't even grow hair. There's people with illnesses that lose their hair, and they lose all the self-confidence in the world. There's people that are going through way worse things than you, and I'm not trying to minimize what you're going through, but think of the positives and be so thankful that God spares us every single day. God loves us enough that we're able to move on and live a great life. Be positive. And when you are able to change your outlook, then the world and whatever you're going through is going to be a lot easier and better. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I ultimately hope my confidence series truly helped somebody. It gave you just an ounce of confidence. I really hope it made you feel like you are beautiful no matter what you look like, no matter what you put on, no matter what. You are beautiful from head to toe. And if you need somebody to talk to, if you need somebody to just cry with, or just just speak to, or someone that you just want to, I don't even have to say anything, but if you need somebody to talk to, please contact me in any of my social medias, because I'm always here for you, no matter who you are. I know you might not know me, I know I might not know you, but it doesn't matter, because this world and this life is too short. And no, if I can do something for you, I would love to. So please contact me if you need anything, you want to talk to somebody, or shoot, if you just need a laugh, because I'm funny. But I really hope this series helped somebody out there. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to check out episode 1 and 2. Like, comment, and subscribe, and please share this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one.